Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Michelle here. So I'm sitting at work and I'm early, so I'm really just trying to get my mind right before I go in. And I've been for the last maybe about a week or so. I set my phone to remind me because there's decrees that I decree and declare every morning, right? My declaration reminder just went off. And so I'm sitting in the car and I'm decreeing these things. And the Lord said to me, the very things that you are decreeing are already yours, right? So there are things that God has given us a desire for, and they are already ours because He's given us the desire for them. However, there are things that we have to do before we can get the very things that are already ours. So, like for instance, if something happens to me, God forbid, my kids, there's I have insurance for that, right? So, they don't technically have to do anything, but stuff has to happen in order for them to get what's theirs, right? So the very thing that I'm decreeing and declaring for, there has to come a point in time where I have to get in alignment with what God has already preordained for me, right? The path that He wants me on, I have to agree to that path. I just can't be like, you know what? I want what God has for me because He wants me to have what He has for me. It's like Christmas morning. Here I am already thinking about what I'm gonna get the kids for Christmas, and it's like, okay, well, once Christmas comes, once that season comes, I want them to have what it is that I already have for them. I already have it. It's already theirs. I want them to have it just as bad as they want to have it. So that's what God is saying. He was like, that very thing that I'm decreeing, declaring, He said, it's already mine. But I have to walk in the ways that He has already prescribed for me to walk. Not to say that I'm not, but He's just saying, you're decreeing and declaring it. He was like, yeah, and that's all good. He was like, but it's already yours. But the thing about it is, you have to wait for the season. You have to wait for the very thing that needs to happen to happen. You can't bypass it. You can't bypass it. So, just seek God. Ask Him, God, what is it that I need to do to be in alignment with You? And for some of us, we're not going to like the answer. We are not going to like the answer. You are not going to like what He has to say. But either you're going to submit to it, or you're going to keep going around it. And the bad thing about going around it is you get to see glimpses and pieces of it. So for instance, if there's something on TV that my son wants for Christmas, and I can see as the parent how excited he is when he sees that commercial, and I decide, you know what, I'm going to give that to him. But if I come home every day and my house ain't clean because he ain't did what he's supposed to do, or if his grades are slipping or what have you, he's not going to get that. He can see glimpses of it every time it comes on the TV. You just making yourself mad, homie, because you're not about to get that from me. So God is saying the same thing. You can see all of your friends getting married. You can see all the Facebook posts of the entrepreneurs. You can see all kind of ministries being started. But until you do what He told you to do, you will just see glimpses of it, and you're going to make yourself mad. You're going to be mad at Him because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. That don't make no sense. That does not make any sense. Okay, so I feel like I'm fussing now. So, prayerfully, this will encourage somebody to get into alignment. But understand that God, you're not going to pimp God. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it because He knows when your heart is right. You're not going to do what He said do just because you want to get what He has. That's not going to work. Don't try that. I don't advise that. I don't advise that. Because the thing about it is, we start off doing the right thing for the right reason. We start off doing the right thing, but for the wrong reason. You seek his face, not his hand. Right? Matthew 6:33. So seek first his righteousness, and then everything else is added unto you. You can't flip that. You can't flip it. He knows the difference. So I don't advise you to do what he's told you to do just to get what he has for you. Because even then, if he decides to give it to you, you won't be able to keep it, because you're doing it in your own strength, and you're doing it with the wrong motives, and it's not going to happen. He is not going to give you something that is going to take you away from him, because remember, he's still a jealous God. You still belong to him, right? So that's what God was saying to me. And these videos are really because of what he's saying to me. Right? So if you still rock with me, I know the videos have been sporadic, what have you, but I got some things going on, working on some things. So that is why the videos have been few. But if you still holding on and you still rocking with me, I appreciate you. If you think this video will help somebody, I'm asking you to share it. I'm asking you to like it. If you've seen more than one video and you agree with anything that I said, how about you subscribe? I'd appreciate that. I don't really put in any PayPal, Cash App handles, because I really ain't out here for that. But I really just want to share what God has on his heart to his people, and if he can do it through me, I'm like, hey, Lord, use me. So that's why I'm out here. I'm not really out here for money until the Lord tells me to actually receive something for it. And I'm not out here for that. I really just want to share what's on the Lord's heart. So, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you all. I love you all, and I am definitely praying for you. Have a great day, guys.